unfortunate run-in with Grim that did not go our way, so we are giving up temporarily on Grim. We've fought him 3 or 4 times. It did not work. You're just about to say, well, it's not going to. So we're going to take out our rage on this Dream Warrior over here, and then we're going to go and do the Coliseum. So I think that is perfectly fine. This is our buddy Martok, whatever you want to go with. I don't even need to listen to you. Let's just fight. Yeah. So he's got the power of this thingy-majigger, so he can stab you like that. We have Shape of Oon, and we've got... Come on. You're making me look bad, Martov. So he will get 4 of these at one point later on. The Dream Warriors, as I said, scale with your situation, with your nail. Primarily, I believe, is all they scale with. So, this guy's not too bad. It's not too hard to fight. Usually. I say usually because, you know, sometimes he can be a troll, but this Dream Warrior, you know, always easier than the Dream Bosses, of course, is what you have to remember about the Dream Warriors. Why we take them on instead of the Dream Bosses. Yeah. Okay. Come on. Come on. Come on. See, now he's got extra health, you know. But it's a good prep up for the Coliseum, you know. Not because we'll be fighting him there, but just because it's a good prep, you know. So let's just shriek this guy, you know, a few times. There we go. Okay, problem solved. So take out a little rage on this guy, and, you know. Yeah, he's just gone. So we took care of that problem, got a little extra essence, and we're getting ready for the Coliseum. So, yeah. I think there's a reward for 1100 essence, I can't remember. But I might as well go check, you know? Be nice to get a reward already. I think there is one for 1100. I cannot remember. I think it's like 900, 1100, and then it's after that. Or is it 1200 that's the reward point? I cannot remember. Anyway, we need to go back to a bench to heal up a little bit anyway, so kind of necessary, kind of necessary. Okay, let's see. 1200, okay. 1200 is what we need. So we're also going to go take down the Soul Tyrant as soon as we possibly can. Because he will give us 300 extra essence, which will always be useful, so that's good. But yeah, okay. We took on this guy, and now we're going to go do the Coliseum a little bit. Coliseum is not too bad a thing. We're also going to encounter Zote there, so that'll be fun. I think we're gonna take on both phases of the Coliseum with this build. I think we'll be pretty good there. We'll probably add Thorns of Agony as our extra charm notch. So the first time you get to the Coliseum, you get a charm notch, and the second one you get a pale ore. In addition to a bunch of geo on both of these fights, so you get a bunch of money. The pale ore, of course, is going to be necessary. I'm trying to think when we're going to finally be at enough. So we don't have like much pale ore right now. I don't think. I think we have 1 maybe. Is that right? Or do we have none? It would show up here if I had any, so we don't have any. There are 3 left. So we have to take on, I think. Is there only, like... Okay. What I meant to do here is not to fight those guys, too. I need to be going this way. So we need to be able to get to the top here. And, yeah. This is where the Coliseum is, as I alluded to when we were previously there in Kingdom's Edge, when we unlocked the path over here. Unfortunately, you can't just access it earlier. You know, I kind of wished you could, but you can't. They lock it off from Kingdom's Edge, so you gotta wait till after you can get through the Kingdom's Edge part for it to work. Yeah. Alright. So, now we're going into the Coliseum. Now you can rest up down here first, which is probably what you want to do. And this is where you can select your charm build for what you're going to do in the Colosseum. Here's Zote. You can talk to him if you want to. But this is my my first round setup. We're going for Nailmaster's Glory because that is going to massively improve our timing for pulling off our nail arts, and that is pretty great. So this guy is all hanging upside down, but he's a fierce warrior, you know, clearly. Anyway, so you pay for the first trial, the Trial of the Warrior, and it's time we take that on. This is also where we're going to be fighting Zote, I believe is the first one. So, anyway, it's now time to take on our first battle. So I go for this build because I like to go nail heavy on this, and I like my weavers to be able to help me out a little bit. I find that they can be really, really useful against most of the enemies you encounter. So nail art gets to be about 4 times faster when you do it this way. The nail art is just extremely, extremely useful because you can just take some of these enemies out super fast, which is just really valuable, you know? So the super fast takedowns on almost everybody is like just really great. So yeah. We also are going in for a heavy heal build, so we're going to be getting hit a decent amount, but we're going to heal heavily, and that's going to fix the problem. So, you know, that's an approach. Definitely one that works pretty well from my experience. The problem with nail art is you lose it as soon as you get hit, you know, and that's just really irritating to me at least. So, you know. The quick slash, of course, can also be really useful in this fight for a reason. So, you know, you can consider doing that as well. Ugh, I was gonna hit that guy. Ugh. Yeah. Anyway, you want to beat this first fight for the Geo and for the Charm Notch in particular. That's personally what I prefer is the Charm Notch. Having Thorns of Agony in the Colosseum can be really useful. If you don't want to fight this guy down here, you can just have your Weavers take care of the boss for you. I mean, take care of the enemies for you. This guy is pretty easy to take down. There'll be a lot more of these guys. So, you know, get used to them right now. They're not very difficult, as I said. Some of their attacks can be a little annoying, but if you just want to charge and hit them down, it is not very tough. Our first spikes are going to be coming up soon enough, I believe. These enemies, as you know, very annoying, but when you can charge your quick slash really fast, it's not that bad. There are the first spikes I was alluding to earlier, like 5 seconds earlier. This guy needs to fly up here a little bit more. That, or I just need to... Ugh. No. No, no, no. Not you. Okay. So there's a little bit of platforming involved in the Colosseum. Not sure how they made this work, how the architect designed all this, but, you know, it works pretty well. So, you know, clearly they designed it well, you know. The Weavers are pretty useless at this stage. This guy tends to overthrow you, so, you know, you can kind of just stay here for this phase if you want to heal up a little bit. That's what I recommend. I don't know, I'm a heal-heavy build person, as you guys know. So, yeah, it is not that bad. Alrighty. So, once again, you need your Great Slash to be able to take out a bunch of these guys really easily. Most enemies will roll into the spikes there, so you do not need to worry too much about that. Yeah, so we can't fully upgrade our nail at this point, so don't worry about your nail not being fully upgraded, because it's not possible at this point. If you do this, your Weavers will respawn up here, but it's pretty useless because they won't do you any good. So this enemy is okay. He's not too bad. We remember him from earlier, from like saving Zote. So you have to fight this guy early on. So he's using the same techniques as ever. It's not that bad. Just heal up whenever you need to. Not bad at all. Ugh. Okay, come on. There we go. Yeah. So that guy is no longer a problem. Yeah. As I said, this whole first Coliseum run is not too bad at all. It is pretty easy stuff. If you prefer to let your Weavers do everything, they will eventually kill these enemies. It'll take a while, but they'll eventually do it, so you can stick to minion heavy build at some point if you want to do that. I should try a run where I do more Dream Shield, more stuff like that. This guy's flying too high up. Okay, he's being just so annoying this time. Yeah. Sometimes they're just like that, you know? Okay. So we're getting damaged a little too much, so that's why we're running away a little bit. Healing. Healing is just the right approach, I always feel like, in this game. I feel like the heal-heavy build just doesn't really have a flaw. As long as you can keep getting enough soul to fuel it, and your enemy isn't doing double damage. Double damage is just not fair. I've said this once, I've said it 1,000 times, it's just not fair. Yep. But I'm more a nail heal build kind of person. That's just my go-to. Okay, so we're getting our first flying enemies here. Great Slash, pretty easy to take them down. I didn't even get damaged. I was sure I got damaged there. These guys just instantly take downable with this technique. It's not at all a problem. They just blow up. So that's pretty easy. And then it's Gruz Mother double battle here. So they don't get any worse than they are right now, I don't think. I think this is as hard as it's going to get on the Gruz Mothers. So there goes one. It doesn't really send the other one into a rage like it does originally, I believe. Isn't that the case? Anyway, it's just enough slashing and they're dead. And I think we have to deal with Zode, and I think that's about it for the first challenge. The fights take a while, but then it's that's it. So now it's Zote time, everybody. You guys ready to finally take on Zote the Mighty? Here he is. Yeah. Zote the Mighty ain't so mighty, you know? You just combo him in the corner like this. His technique is terrible. He's got nothing. Nothing at all. And he's gone. We didn't kill him, by the way. We just knocked him down. Yeah. So after doing that, you get the Charm Notch here. Make sure to grab that and grab all the money, and you're good to go. Everybody is all happy that you won your battle. So yeah, it's not too bad for the first Coliseum round. We now have a little extra money and stuff, so that's pretty great. And then of course our little statue was over top of this the first challenge, so we conquered it, as you can see. And you know, yay for that. Pretty nice. I think you can do the challenges again if you want to, but I never see a point in doing that. I don't think it gives you a bunch of money to do it the second time, but I don't remember what you do get. Anyway, we had a pretty good build here, so we're going to just stick on... We're going to use the same build, but we're going to stick on Thorns of Agony, and we're pretty much good to go for our next round, which we will do next time. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time with our next video as we take on the next round of the Coliseum. So stay tuned, and I will see you all later.